Hello everybody, Retrobeard here. How are you all doing on this wonderful Friday? Before I get started, I've got something to confess. I'm quite ashamed really. You know how I said I was going to cut down on buying games and gaming equipment? Well, let's just say I've slightly fallen off the wagon in the last few weeks. So with that said, let's get started. So let's begin with me showing you my pickups, my successful hauls, my gifts, and so on. We'll start with something pretty humble, but I got it at an absolute dirt cheap price. Forza 2 Motorsport on the Xbox 360. It's not got the instructions if it came with any, because not every game from this gen obviously came with instructions. I got this for like £1 or something. So yeah, and the good thing about this game is it not only works on my recently acquired Xbox 360e, it also works backwards compatible on my Xbox One, and yeah, so no complaints there. I also got from the same people for about £1 for the original Forza on the original Xbox, which once again works on my Xbox 360. I don't know if it works on my Xbox One. I haven't checked that yet. This comes with all the associated paperwork. Excuse my dodgy camera skills. I'm a bit cramped on this table with my mic and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm not a huge driving game fan, but they're good for a blast. There's a bit of nostalgia there, and if nothing worse, I'll sell them on. But you know, we shall see. I've also I don't know if I've said this, and I'm not going to show it today because they're all set up, to be honest. I've got, alongside my Xbox 360e, I've also picked up a couple of weeks ago a Kinect sensor bar. You know, I had a bit of nostalgia. Recent events got it, so it got me into nostalgia. So I picked it up for like a £2 or something for a pretty mint original Kinect. So I've been reliving the Kinect glory and slowly building the library up. So with that said, I also got Kinectimals. Yeah, back in the day, one of my children really enjoyed this, and I used to watch playing. I used to think I'd love a game at this, but you know, I didn't. Like we do, we miss out on opportunities, and also when some of the grandkids and things come around, they can play it if they so wish. £2. And I got one game that every discerning Xbox 360 owner should own: Halo 3. Sorry about the stickers, I've not had time to clean these all up yet. Is it? Yes, this one comes with the booklets and stuff, so it's pretty cool. I've got these games digitally on my Xbox One X, but I wanted the physical copy. I wanted something to caress and look at the pictures and have all the absolutely amazing memories, which I've brushed on in previous videos, so I don't want to bore you guys with the same old half dozen stories that this old man's got. So onwards to the next one game that it's, once again, I used to watch one of my children play it back in the day, and I used to think, that looks so cool. But I never got into playing it. Star Wars Kinect. I had a quick go at the dancing, and the dancing is absolutely timeless, fantastic fun. I've actually got 2 copies of this now, because one had a scratch disc, and unfortunately I pulled out the one without the paperwork, but still the point is I've got it and I've had a lot of fun. So also, what makes this game so good for anybody who's not aware of it, the Kinect is like motion control, like your Switch controllers, but you don't use a controller, it scans your body. And on this, you've got many games in one. You've got a game where you are a Rancor, that massive monster in Return of the Jedi that Luke defeats, and in addition it was in the Book of Boba Fett, and you're smashing up Mos Eisley, I believe, as a Rancor going mad, which is really cool because you're just using your body and stamping and stuff. Which when my lad used to do it, he used to drive the people downstairs mad because I was in a second floor flat and there was him stamping on the floor, which was funny. In addition, there's a mode where you do Jedi training and you start having lightsaber fights and things just by swinging your hands about, which who doesn't enjoy that? And there's an amazingly cool pod racing mode where you're flying a pod racer as Anakin Skywalker, where you're sort of leaning and you're doing all the hand gestures. It's flipping awesome. But the dancing mode is the best. It's like, you know, the old Just Dance, but you're doing Star Wars songs. And what it is, they use copyrighted proper songs that we all know, but they've changed the lyrics and stuff slightly. Like, I can't think of the examples, but yeah, it was really good. I actually intend in future to do some videos of me dancing to it and showing you guys. So I'll sort of have the camera in a halfway point where you'll see me and the TV. Bear in mind, I've got no rhythm and I can't dance, so my dancing skills and lack of coordination will probably be comedic, but it's Star Wars and it's cool. So this game, my other one's got the sticker. I think this was like £1 or £1.50 or something. I've had a real Xbox 360 session, as you can see. I got Mass Effect 2. Sorry, I'm getting a bit confused. That was £1.50, and so I apologise once again for the stickers, but crap, they're going to come off. I love these Xbox games, full of discs. You felt like you were really buying something. I know it was really due to the inferior DVD format of the Xbox, but it was cool. It was a different time, different way of thinking. I think this has really cemented my midlife crisis as my games and stuff. It started off with true retro stuff, and now I'm going, more and more along, because although I wasn't a child with the Xbox 360, I was a man. I had some great times on it, so, and I think it's starting to become retro. Mass Effect, the original, once again, £1.50, pretty decent condition. I wouldn't call it mint, but pretty good. All of the expected apparel inside. Great games, these Mass Effect games, but I got to be honest with you, I never played them enough, and I want to make up for that and rectify it. And although I've got some of them on backwards compatible digital, I'm a physical kind of guy. You ask many people in my town. Halo 4. I, once again, have this game digital, but I've never put much time into it. Hoping the full experience on my 360 would be nice. Just checking. It's got both discs. I haven't checked. See? That's cool. £1.50. Another game which I played a fair bit, but absolutely bloody love, but never got my money's worth out of it due to circumstances in my life. Halo Reach, where you're a team of Spartans. £1.50. Oh, no instruction booklet. We'll have to sort that out. Unless this is when they stopped giving them. I know some became digital, didn't they? But I don't care. I'm going to enjoy it. It's not... I guess I like the physical thing, but I don't need the mint. Especially when you're paying little money. Yeah, so I'm going to get my money's worth. Another one which I touched on a multiplayer but never really got that far because Halo 3 was just so good was Halo ODST. £1.50 again. No instruction booklet. I hope it never come with one. But yeah, pretty darn awesome. I may eventually do something about these instruction booklets, see if some twit on eBay selling them separately, just for a sense of completion when they're all cleaned up and the stickers are off. But, for now, I'm happy. And once again, £1.50. You got to pick your battles with your complaints. Yeah, if I'd have thought about it in the shop, I would have asked, but I'm not sweating it. Another one, absolute classic game, the original Gears of War. That was £1, £1. This is a fully instructioned version. Great game. Once again, I have it on my Xbox One digitally, but I wanted to add that bit of nostalgia, that memorabilia, is that the right word? Another one. These are all out of sequence and order, but I don't care. Gears of War 3. Absolutely amazing game. The one I played the most in the series, and it doesn't come with any instructions. But it was £1.50, and yeah, absolute freaking classic Gears of War 3. I've put so many hours into the Horde mode, especially playing with various people. I used to play with the guys I used to work with. I used to play with one of my children, my oldest. We had a lot of fun, and Gears of War 3 is a game I would happily return to because it's just so good. So good. Another one, which is the second Gears of War game for me, putting the most amount of time in, Gears of War 2. Classic. This was a mere £1. It's nowhere near mint, but it'll do the job. And it comes with everything, so it's got that in its stead. Gears of War 2, brilliant game. It's just Gears of War 3 surpassed it. But I had some great memories from Gears of War 2 with the lads. Another game, which is one that I meant to play, but never got round to it back in the day. Halo Wars, the original. I know there's a ultimate version or whatever, but you know, for £1, doesn't matter. Comes with everything. Sorry. Yeah. So I am going to have a lot of fun. And another one, yes, there is more. I am that crazy. Another Kinect title, Kinect Sports, which was Xbox 360's answer to Wii Sports, and it's actually a far superior game with much more content. I mean, the amount of content in this, the amount of different sports, you got mini games, you got sports, you got football, boxing, all kinds of stuff. And I've barely scratched the surface. And I believe there's some sort of sequel. I don't know if it's digital only or not. And this was made by Rare, so any Rare game's worth a look. For younger folk, they're the people behind Sea of Thieves, just to give you an idea of the calibre of what we're talking about. And this game deserves a lot more respect than what it got. Back in the day, I didn't look at it twice. I owned it, but I let other people play it. And, you know, I'm going to rectify that. Okay. A few more left, and then I will be done. The Mass Effect 3, which also interests me because it's got Connect functionality. I'm assuming I can talk to my games console because that's what I like to do. Yeah, it's got instructions. Bear with me, there's a bit of loose stuff in there like receipts and things. Yeah, so I love these multi-disc games. It just feels like you're getting so much for your money. So fantastic. And my last 3 titles are not Xbox games, believe it or not. One is, well, this first one is a Switch game. It's Trials of Mana. It's still sealed, so I can't open it and show you the empty box with the cartridge in. But it's on my list to definitely play. It looks so good. I'll probably do some content on the old streaming and stuff. This is a remake of the third Secret of Mana game, basically. And it's all in 3D using very comparable art to your Dragon Quest game. So it looks pretty awesome. I got this because of FOMO. Fear of missing out. I figured this would disappear, and I got a really good price. So, because I treat myself to a Switch game, one a month, and I also got one extra because I got one for my birthday from my lovely wife. She got me something which is, I believe it's a fairly rare, in-demand, valuable game. Grandia HD Collection. Coming to a Switch near you, or not. This one's open. We got it from a pawn shop in Loughborough. And I said pawn, not the other way. My days of going to those shops are long over. Just a cartridge and an empty box, which looks a bit alone, but it's freaking awesome. So I was I wouldn't say a massive fan, but a good fan of the original Grandia games on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. And they also run Saturn and Dreamcast, which actually I think were the superior versions. But, you know, it's not so much how you enjoy a game, it's more so that you do enjoy a game. I'm not a snob. And the last one is one that you guys know I've got because you've seen my recent stream that I did this week, Breath of the Wild, which so far, to me, has lived up to its fabled reputation. Graphical powerhouse, open world. The cartridge isn't in it, but it's in my Switch OLED looking good. And yes, that completes the amount of stuff I've been buying recently. And one of the shops that sells these games, I'm going to tomorrow because I do every Saturday. I have a little pilgrimage with my lad. So if I've got any more games I want, I might have to see if I can continue to bury myself in a mountain of games. And I'm lucky to have the most patient wife in the world because I'm starting to encroach on hoarder status. Not like a lot of YouTubers, I don't have some fancy huge row of shelves full of games and posters and lights. All my stuff's like packed away and I get it as and when. And I really could probably do with some extra game storage because the plan was I would get rid of games to make room, but that's backfiring. So, but that is my problem and not yours. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Take care of yourselves. This is Retrobeard signing off. Bye for now, and thank you all for your support. Take care.